Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Chaos County. We are playing City Skylines. In the last episode, we really built out this town quite a lot. Unfortunately, we don't have much of a population to show for it. And some of the comments that came in was, God, we shouldn't have this much commercial, because if you're playing with the realistic mod, the realistic population mod, it gobbles up your workforce quite quickly if you've got all of this. So I think we're going to stick with that section over there for now. So I'm going to get we will eventually transform this area into better commercial area, into a commercial area. But for the time being, I'm just going to unzone this, so it will stay commercial in the plans, but for now we're just going to unzone it. Oh my goodness, look, we've got some cars hanging in the air there. So we'll have to deal with that. That's a problem with having this sloped. One of the things that I did, however, remember we need to get is the death care, because if we don't have the death care, we will have all kinds of issues. And I'm kind of wondering where in this city we would be doing the death care thing. Is it something that'll go up over here? Is it something that we put next to the train line over here somewhere? Potentially this is the more industrial component, or is it just something that we kind of squeeze into a little section somewhere over here? So that's the other question that we have for that. I think for now what I'll do is I'm just going to place it over here, and I wonder, do we have power connections getting out over there? Yes, it'll probably be fine. It'll probably be fine. So we'll get a little bit of death care out over there. That should get power. That's good. How much does that cost us per week? 641 per week. We really shouldn't afford that. Oh, look at this. That's the nighttime shot for our bus station over here. I do like it, and I do like the new intersection crossing or marking tool. Man, I did all of that with the marking tool, apart from this decal and that decal. But all of the lines is with that tool. It's really awesome. I do like it a lot. I'm just going to switch off the... I don't know why it doesn't pause it when I actually do this. So guys, now just... Come on. Pause it. Trying it again. Maybe there's just a way we have to deal with it. Can I see this? This guy's not got water. Okay, we need to sort out our income stream. That is one of the very first things that we're going to do, because we are, while we're trying to build a nice and beautiful little town and city, eventually, I do want us to have this thing to be profitable and functioning. So one of the things I'll do is I'll get all of our zones up to, say, 12%. In terms of taxes. That's the one thing we'll do. We'll go into the budget, and from a budgetary perspective, we'll drop the budget on some of the things. Now, not power and water, because that seems to be, wow, water is pretty pricey. How efficient is our water at the moment? Our water availability is tons. Okay, we're gonna then drop the water funding a fair bit. So if we drop that down to, say, 75% over there, that should be okay. We probably are good with garbage. Yeah, we are really good with garbage as well. So I'm going to drop the amount of money we spend on that. Not that that's too extreme anyway. The cost for that's not too bad. We dropped that to 90%. Let's drop this a little bit to, say, 90%. Okay, police think is okay, but we'll drop it a little bit. I want to drop the funding for everything just a little bit. If we just score a little bit out of everything, should be fine. We're not too fussed on getting the education sorted just yet. Ooh, lots of park stuff. So let's just drop parks to 90% as well. Ooh, what am I doing now? There's nothing in these. So what is this? Oh, this is what the farm industry is costing us. Why is our budget still dropping? We'll have to take out a massive loan soon. So if we say we'll drop that down, a 10% reduction here would be pretty significant. The roads, I don't think we're going to deal with. That water drop was a big one. We're not doing anything over here. So in terms of residential, income from commercial zones, we get a fair bit though. Income from industrial and office zones. Okay, and then income from the farm zone itself. Now we're not making a profit anymore. So I don't know why this continuously drops so much all the time. Commercial zones, and then roads, road tolls. We don't have tolls in there. We'll have to see how that goes. We should be making money. What are we spending all of this on? Water is still massive. If we go and have a look at this now, is our water availability still massive? Okay, so yeah, let's drop that water thing a fair bit more. So 50% funding on water. Hopefully that does the trick over there. Power we need to fund full on. Let's drop 90% on the roads and see how that goes. And we just need to provide more workers, to be honest. So I will go ahead and fill in a few more things. So let's, while we have why are we back on this stuff? Can I just get this to the right time of day, please? Okay, now stop it. No, there it goes again. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know why it is so problematic sometimes. Okay, there we go. I would like us to do a fair bit more residential here, and then the hope is that we will get more workers and, you know, that kind of thing. So let's grab this thing. I'll switch on this so that we maintain it in this line. Something like that should be okay. I'm going to grab another one of these. This is like a little low point, it seems. So anyway, we'll grab another one of these little roads, and we'll do another cul-de-sac off of this one. Actually, the first section we'll usually do just as straight, and then we'll start bending it in. I'll just do it a little off center. We don't want it to be a perfect one. And then we'll grab this road. Generally, I just do like two. Just do like two of them. There you go. That's good. I'll use then move it, and we'll bring that in a little bit. Why are these things showing again? I believe they shouldn't be showing. I believe they should not be showing. That's fine. Just no junction stuff there, please. Let's just take out all the junction pieces there so they don't show. That they should be showing. Okay, perfect. So that's okay. What we'll do is we will now quickly zone this section. We can certainly add a ton more of these guys to the mix here. And I would like us to do a little block by block. Something like that, something like that. We can offset them a little bit on this side so they're not perfect. Yeah, the 4 wide is the right call. You can see maybe we fill that one in a little bit later. See about that. What we can do is we'll get one more over there, one more over here. That should be good. Oh, one of the other things that I'm keen on doing is we could do if we could unzone this section, we could get a full one in there, or unzone that section, we get a full one over there. So I'll have a look a little bit. I'm not having a lot of luck with the mods for the activating and deactivating the zoning, so we'll have to come back and see how all of that works. Now let's see, we're up at making money again, so that's hopefully what will happen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this suburb a little bit more towards the rail there. Actually, it should go in the other direction. No, it's fine. Let's try something over here. So if I say we're going, let's go with 15 to do 15 and 15. Something like that's not going to actually work the way I would like it to work. I just want to add a little bit more stuff in here. So what we'll do instead, I'm going to go from here. We'll go out 10, and then we'll gradually do a little bit of a turn into that direction. So let's just say 150. We'll do a very similar thing over here. 10 by 10 over there at 150. Yeah, that actually kind of works. And we'll do 10 by 10 at 150. I think that'll work too. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's okay. And now look at that. So now what we can do is we can actually run another straight road through here. I'm going to try and do a straight road and see how that kind of works. That actually, as long as we extend that, it should be okay. So this is kind of a little bit of an idea of the extension over here as we get down. Oh, that's cool. I like it. It's pretty cool. Okay, so let's quickly zone all of this. It's going to be important for us to get as much of this zoned as we can. Actually, we don't have any, not too problematic in terms of the blocks here. Got some small ones in the corners, which I would have liked to avoid, but that's okay. The rest is a pretty decent size, actually. We'll get them in here, and I kind of think that now we're in a position where we can actually zone on this side also. We're not going to get any closer to the rail than that. We may leave a little spot in there so that we can ultimately get some kind of a service road or something through that direction. Okay, let's just double check to see that we've got the water over here that we need. We do not, so let's bring that in on both sides here. We needed some water up over here also. Okay, there we go with that. Okay, I just wanted to check that we actually maintain some profitability over here. That is the idea. Okay, so let's continue to zone some more stuff over here. I'm quite happy to zone all of these. We won't necessarily extend that road. We'll see how we do that. Actually, that should be just fine. And then I'm kind of wondering how we play this out. So I'll do look at that a little bit. I'm kind of thinking we need to do a little bit of a meandering road up here. Switch this on again. Now, if we meander a road up here, so today we're talking a little bit more about the thought process of doing these kind of things. So if we meander something up here and up there, I think it needs to be a much smaller road. And then we'll just have the zoning directly on that. So let's start it off like, say, 6 or something like that. And then we'll start twisting it out a little bit. Something like that. That's pretty cool. Now we'll give it a bit of a turn here. Okay, that I kind of like it. We won't have housing on both sides of this. Okay, what I want to do is I actually want to turn fairly tight over here with like a hairpin bend, you know, those kind of things. And then what we'll do is, yeah, we'll run a little bit more like this up here. Oh, I like it. I like it. This is going to be really cool. We'll do another hairpin bend on this side. And we'll try and end it up. Let's do something like this, all the way at the top. How about that? How about that? Now we just need to see about potentially zoning this out, but I like that idea. We could see maybe we can add a road up here. That could actually work if we tie it in. Maybe we'll have to bend it, yeah, like so. I like it. I like that. That is quite cool. That could work for us over here, so we can zone a little bit more in there. Our money is now starting to improve a little bit, so I'll continue to zone like the big. Ooh, that's maybe a little bit too big. Here we go. 4 is the right size for us. We're going to need power will be connected, I believe, directly from that guy over there. So let's see how these houses kind of pop in over here. Let's get some water up here for them. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, it's a little weird. Okay, now we're starting to see some houses coming in. It's not too hilly, so I think this will actually look quite nice with this meandering road up the hillside over here. It looks pretty cool. It's not too intensive. None of these slopes are too bad. I mean, apart from the corners, which is kind of the whole intention of these hairpin bends, is that the corners are pretty slopey. well, not really, but the slopiest part basically, and then we'll just end it up here. And I'm thinking maybe a little national park or something up here of some sorts. Yeah, it is. It's not terraforming the terrain too badly over here. So what this also means is that I'm kind of happy to proceed and extend some more. Oh no, that's not what I want. It's that doing a 2 and a 3 there. So we'll do that one. It's stacking the full 4 there. 4 and 4 over here, and so on and so on and so on. Okay, so we'll let some of this stuff pop in a little bit. I want to talk about our road connections. Into this area. So the national road, and it's quite fairly said in the comments that the national road should just end there, and it's never the intention to have the national road that we've got here just end. It's never been. What's gone on over here? Oh my goodness, we had a fire. Look at that. I really should switch it off. I mean, come on, that's just weird. Oh, can't believe that happened. We need to have a look at that. So the national road over here. So the discussion is, if we zoom out over here and have a look at the area. So that's the pixel highway going on over there. That actually looks quite cool from the air. That's the pixel highway running around over here. There's a suggestion that we just go and tie this thing in over here. I don't want to do that for the simple reason that creates a very easy rat run. Instead of having traffic continue over here, they might take this as the shortest route. So in instances where you connect two places like this, I would rather run this down here somewhere and then maybe have a connection over here. So that's it's a longer distance to travel. Or we'll have a new interchange over here. It runs down there, or it runs through here somewhere, and it maybe connects up with this guy somewhere over here, and it continues over here, and we'll see that it feeds other areas, other little towns that we're hoping to build in this area. My goodness, that looks terrible. So that's the idea. So I'm not going to link that up just yet. The alternative is we link it up and we put a toll road in there, but I'm not too keen on starting it off like that at the moment. What's going on with our budget? Are we seeing a constant improvement in our budgetary requirements over here? Let's have a quick look at this. Our industry info. Yeah, it's up, it's down, it's everywhere. We need a lot more workers. That's basically it. Okay, so guys, from there, I will go into a time lapse now. Fill out this town a little bit more. I'm also wondering whether if we build the train station, just before we go into the time lapse, train stations are pricey. So if we build we can't even afford the cargo train terminal at 60k, so we'll have to look into that. But I'm not opposed to taking a loan, so we can happily take our loan. If I build a train station over here, will this generate way more money due to exports by train? That is the question. Because if that's the case, I might take a loan, spend the money, get the train in there, and do it. And maybe it is something that we just go ahead and do, because it's a requirement for this little town over here. Okay, I'm heading into the time lapse now. I'll extend this national road somewhere a little bit out of the way. I might tweak it a little bit because I think we're going to be a bit tight on this corner, and then I'll continue to fill in more residential areas over here, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, guys, and I am back from a pretty long time lapse yet again. I've built out, I kind of got into the groove and just did this entire little hill over here and decided, the other side of it would make an absolutely amazing nature reserve for the sunset and things like that. So I just think that works really well, so we don't just cover the entire thing with houses. And I did end up ending our suburbs over here quite nicely, low density endings for our suburbs over here. These are still filling in a little bit, missing a little bit of water right over there, but they're still filling in. I was kind of wondering how I'm gonna end these, but I thought that ending is quite good with these little cul-de-sacs over there. So basically this entire area over here has to cross the rail over here, and I think it's quite okay. There's not that many people living out there. I'm hoping our income is now starting to stabilize a fair bit. I've popped in a little bit of commercial. Let's just switch that on so I can show you a little bit of commercial here and there. I extended the zone, so it's just local produce stuff. I think we probably need a little bit more. There's a little park in there also. I could maybe squeeze in a little bit more just right here, so that there are a few shops right in this vicinity over here, so that the locals kind of have a place where they can get there, buy their bread and milk and all these kinds of things. But yeah, it's filling in quite nicely, I think. Is there a need for something else? Maybe over here, a little shop on the corner right here. Maybe, yeah, that could work. So I'm going to try and limit it a fair bit, so that we want most of the people to go out and work in the at Cold North Farms over here. If we have a look at this, I did see that we have some stuff popping in over here. Nice. A little bit of a farmer's market or something is what I would call it. Salvage attire? Not sure if a clothes store there is the right thing. I still want to get rid of this thing and replace it with a proper warehouse. I think our trees have come back in here again. That's quite nice to see after the fire. But yeah, generally I think Cold North Farms is doing a decent amount of work. No, it's definitely not good. What I am wondering about is if we should supplement it with something like a bakery. So the one thing I'm thinking about is the train station. The other thing is like the bakery. So the bakery wants flour. We can do the bakery straight away. It's going to cost us 20. The upkeep is not much, but it probably needs a fair bit of workers. And so we'll have to see. Maybe a bakery in this side of town. Over here, if we do the railway station over here, we supplement it with a bit of a bakery over here. That could work quite nicely. See, maybe we'll get another crossing over here, but just like a little rural level crossing, and this will be like a little bridge or underpass or something. And yeah, I would like to get that line coming in here. I didn't get the inspiration to go and do some stuff over here. I'll have to think about that a little bit more. I kind of got. This area was looking really nice and was working quite well for us, but this side, I don't know if I'm having it just yet. This is not good. I hate this. I need to get the mod that doesn't allow 3 fires, because this I don't think it'll go any further than this. But yeah, don't like this kind of stuff at all, because we don't have the helicopters out here just yet to deal with that. But I do think all of this is coming in nicely. Okay, so what I would like us to do eventually is the commercial strip needs to be up here, and we probably can get another level crossing over here, get rid of the cul-de-sac, and we'll get another level crossing, maybe a small one over here for the rail, or even have the cut of the rail go through here, and we'll have a little small bridge right over there, a small bridge over here, and maybe a level crossing over here, because we don't have the natural slope to deal with what we've got going on over there. So I'm almost tempted to start working on it. Our bank balance is slowly coming back up. Let's see, what is the cost of actually building a rail? And I don't think we can build a rail until we build a station. So yes, the cargo terminal is the one that we'll have to place down first over here, and then from there we can start building the rail. But I think that is what we're going to do in the next episode. The Brook Nature Reserve over here, I'm looking for some cool names for it, so please feel free to give me your thoughts and suggestions on what this nature reserve can be called. I would love some ideas and suggestions for that. That would be awesome. I think the rail is the next piece that we're going to work on. Probably want to fill in this area a little bit more to get a little bit more of our demand for residential demand filled in. I just need to see how exactly it'll be laid out over here. I don't want it to do the same thing we've got going over here, but I'd like the bigger, slightly bigger houses, more squares in here, maybe something like that. Why is it raining? I thought that was switched off. Anyway, I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Please hit that like button if you are enjoying this series. And yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.